100 hours, 150,000 blocks, and many insane farms to create the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Castle in Minecraft. That is what we're going to be doing today. Today we're going to be building the castle, and in the next episode we are going to build an insane storage system inside of it. But first we have to come up with a plan. The first thing that we have to do is create many insane farms to get the materials for a huge build. So let us start with a cobblestone farm. I have collected all of the materials for this farm. Now let's build it. And we're gonna build the cobblestone generator inside of this building. It is supposedly now done. Actually not, I need some scaffolding. So let us flick the lever. Oh, it does TNT do. Oh, that's really fast. Okay, that is working apparently. Oh my god, this is so cool. I have run the machine for over 30 minutes and this is way faster than I thought it would be. I am even overflowing in some chests. Okay, we're gonna have to expand this storage system. It's gonna be very useful for today's build. The first step to making another fortress farm is to get to the bedrock roof. So I have to get some obsidian now. So I'm gonna get the obsidian from here. And I got a stack of 33. Okay, that is going to be enough for the farm and getting onto the roof. That is everything we're gonna need for breaking. Actually, we needed a lever. Now we are ready to break bedrock and go to the nether roof. So this is the moment of truth. Okay, we made it up and I do have my shulker box. If I did my calculations correctly, this should take us home. Perfect. Now it should take us back as well. Oh, it took us down here. I forgot to break this portal. That's nice. Okay, I'm up. I broke the other portal. I did have to come up from another place because this block was obstructed. I did almost die, but we're fine. Now let's start the bedrock breaking. I did forget to bring my beacon, but I am going to try it just like this. So what we gotta do is do this for a few seconds, turn that off, run over here and break, oh, that one. Okay, this is not too good. This is really weird. It worked! I did it, and then after I stopped flying, it worked. I didn't do it on the wrong spot. I think it's this block right here. Now let's just do that again. I am done collecting resources. Now let's go and find the fortress in a soul sand valley. I got the farm to work and I used it for like literally 5 minutes and I got all of this stuff. It's pretty awesome. We got 15 skulls, a lot of coal, and this is gonna be very useful for the super smelter that we're gonna build next. But first I want to kill some withers. Obviously we're gonna give ourselves a few more odds. Perfect, now we can craft 5 beacons. I am going to need the beacons for a later farm, so we're gonna keep those 3. The other 2 have been placed around my base. Guys, I'm gonna take this farm down since it's absolutely useless now, since I can get unlimited bones from the fortress farm. So yeah, let me take it down and we're gonna build a super smelter in here. I am done taking it down. As you can see, all I have to do is remove these chests. I moved all of the bone meal to the wood farm, and now we're gonna build the tree farm. I mean the super smelter. been like an hour and a half, and I have collected the 4 shulker boxes of coal that I needed, and 3 shulker boxes of bones, and literally that amount of wither skulls, which is pretty impressive for a farm that didn't take too long to build. I have run out of coal. I have filled every single furnace and its hopper with 2 stacks of coal. Oh, it took so long, but I still have to get like two shulker boxes full of coal, which isn't gonna be fun, but we have to do it. I have finally filled this thing up with coal, and I'm really excited to test it out. Check it out. All of this is full of coal, and every single hopper and furnace is also filled with coal. Now I'm gonna run the machine a little bit longer. I'm gonna put some cobblestone while that runs, and we'll see how fast this goes. So I've been I've been collecting materials for a little while. Didn't take too long. We need all of that sand because we're gonna be making a shulker farm. But now I need to go get some obsidian. I have gathered all the materials that I need for this farm. Now let's get building. I have just finished building the shulker farm. Now I have to go to the end to get a shulker to the overworld. Oh, I forgot something actually. So guys, I am here at a city that I found using seed map, and then I have a huge rail going all the way into a very nearby end gateway, which took a very long while to get here and was pretty scary. But I have to... Oh, I missed. I have to hook... Oh god. I have to hook it and then pull it my way, and then it grabs the shulker. Then I have to grab this thing and grab some coal and click that, and it should go off. Okay, both of them went through. Now I have to go through. Okay, that's perfect. They went straight through my railway. It went through. I think it's in the farm now. Okay, to finish off the farm, we just gotta do this, and light all of them up. Let me flick this farm on now. Okay, we flick that. Okay, that's just like in the video. It should be working now. Oh my god, that's a lot of snowballs. I have been running this farm for a little bit over an hour, and that's what we got. This is such a powerful farm. Look at this. These are constantly coming through, and it is insane. I am loving this farm. It's the best one we've made so far, and I'm happy for it. I love it. Well guys, this thing does not work anymore, so I'm gonna knock it down and just go on full on out and build the Chronos version 3 raid farm. And now it's gone. The entire structure is now gone. I have my villager and this little platform here, and now we're ready to get materials for the Chronos version 3 raid farm. It's taking a very long time to get all of these materials, but I have finally got it. And I'm also gonna take some extra materials to build like 1 or maybe 2 automatic villager breeders out there, because I think we're gonna need like 70 something villagers. Yeah, that is not going to be fun. I've built the villager breeder. It's a pretty neat design by Razeworks, I think, and it works pretty well. I had to modify it, but we're good. Now let's start building the farm. Let's hit it. seriously can't believe it, but I have built the Chronos version 3 raid farm in my hardcore world. Here it is in all of its glory, fully stocked with villagers and some items in the storage system that are in some of these slots. I haven't filled it up. We're gonna get the items once we get this going. Now I seriously want to try it, so let's go get Bad Omen, see a tutorial on how to run the farm, and just do it. Okay, I got my Bad Omen. It's time for the test. Okay, so we're supposed to come in here and smack this once. Nothing happened. I'm gonna try one more time. If not, it may be because of my sword. Okay, one more time. We drop in here and we smack. Why does nothing happen? Okay, pillagers have spawned. I'm gonna try and make it work. I actually have to enable cheats for this farm to work because of a carpet mod thing that you need to run the farm. Yeah, I think it's my sword. I went to the Discord of the Chronos farm server thing and found out that you had to get a armor stand inside of this to get the farm to work. So now it should work. So yeah, let's go test it out. Okay, let's test it out. We should come in here and smack once. Okay, and then come out here and wait for some pillagers to start spawning. Okay, they have. Now we flick this lever and get our open to land, allow cheats because we need it for the farm, and then do /player nightmare attack interval 10, and the farm should get working. Oh, it's working. Let's go. It is so laggy. That is so many items. Where are they coming from? What is going on? Let's see how many items we got. I probably AFK'd for like 30 minutes. Let's see. I think yeah, that's not good. Guys, the farm is actually working. Look, we got a shulker box of emeralds in there. We got a shulker box of redstone in there. Oh, this is so relieving. I found out that the first shulker box that gets filled gets into one of these chests, would get like a buffer. So the farm works, and I'm so happy. Thanks for the Chronos server, they were really helpful. But now we have a butt ton of emeralds for us to keep. But now I really have to go get some food. So we almost got 6 shulker boxes of magma blocks from that huge vein of stuff that I mined out. Hopefully it's going to be enough. Now I gotta get 10 stacks of obsidian, which is going to be awful. This is all of the items that we need. They are all in here. It does require mostly magma and sand, but we got it all there. Now let's start building this farm. I have managed to get this farm to work pretty well, and it is working. So yeah, we have our cool collection system, and now I'm just gonna AFK this for a little while and see how much gold we get. So I was probably AFK for an hour and a half, and I got around 16 stacks of gold, which is pretty good. Now we gotta build a piglin bartering farm, so let's quickly find a tutorial and get going. I know it's very loud in here because I got over 100 piglins in this little thing, but this is the farm basically. It's pretty fast, and I'm using all of the gold. I'm gonna give it a quick test run. I have a lot of empty shulker boxes here. They probably don't even fit into that, but now let's test it out. So this is what we get with one inventory of gold, which isn't a lot, to be honest, because a lot of this is like water bottles and potions and stuff, but it's better than nothing. This is the way we're gonna get blackstone, and I'm happy about this. Now I want to do something very, very scary. First, we gotta take all of this home and also get our stuff. What I seriously want to do is get Swift Sneak on my underwear, because it's a very useful thing, but I'm really scared of going into a deep dark. So let me grab a few totems, and I'm just gonna be very careful, and also bring some wool. There's supposed to be one right there in the coordinates in chat. Oh god, that was so much lag. Holy cow, what the heck is going on? Yeah, I went completely the wrong direction. Ugh. Okay, now... Oh god, this is powdered snow. This is all going so well. Okay, we are here. I'm right up there, and it is always laggy with the free cam. I don't know why. So let's just look for chests and hope we can get the Swift Sneak enchantment. Okay, now we can take off our underwear, which sounds really weird, and don't take that out of context, and put Swift Sneak on. And now, if we equip these, we can now what is sniffed? Shift super fast, basically at the normal walking speed. As you can see, we shift pretty quickly now, which is going to be very useful building our castle. So guys, I built this entire thing that stores everything. It took me very long, and I wasn't I was recording, but I had my microphone muted, so I can't use those clips. But this thing is pretty powerful. It can store a lot of items, and it's gonna be very useful for our build. Now let me collect all of the resources that we need. So what I'm going to do now is knock this little crappy iron farm that I made here at the beginning of the world and make one that's portal based that will get us around 2,000 iron ingots an hour, which is going to be enough for a while, and then we can build a very big one later. But for now, let's knock this thing down and build a villager breeder. Okay, so there is our villager breeder. It's very messy, and I just made it. And they end up here. I did this for the raid farm. Now, let's gather the resources to build a farm of iron here. I have managed to gather everything for the iron farm. Now, let's go build it. I have finished building this thing, and it's only like half operational because I accidentally killed 2 villagers here, like they fell out and fell into the lava. and this module isn't producing anything for some reason. And this one is, and only this one is. But hopefully it gives us enough iron for what we need in a very short amount of time. So for the last farm, I think we're going to have to make a guardian farm, not digging out the whole thing, and just making an easy guardian farm by ANX04. So let's go kill some elder guardian. Okay, here is the ocean monument, and we can make a little base camp over here. So we have to come in through the bottom. I do have doors and stuff. We have to go over here. I'm pretty sure you just navigate until you find an elder guardian room. Okay, I just killed the first one. I did get the mining fatigue. Oh, that lasts so long. We'll just have to wait it out. These dudes pack a punch. Holy crap. I popped a totem. That's unfortunate. But I did manage to break a block, but it did cost a totem, and those are kind of valuable since my raid farm doesn't give them to me. I have to build like an extra thing. Okay, I just took the second one down. Now we gotta get out of here or we're gonna die again. Okay, mining fatigue just ran out. I think we can exchange that for that. Run over here. Okay, get the chestplate back on. Get the pickaxe out. Oh god, dang it. So I've started with the farm. I am gonna be recording with replay mod for the next little bit. So yeah, let's just jump straight into the time lapse. I have been gathering resources for a very long time. I have a bunch of items in all of these shulker boxes. I think it's over 100,000 items. Now I have to transport them all the way over there. Okay, we got everything. Everything is laid out here. But the first thing that we have to do is grab some of the dirt and start flattening this area out completely. So let us just start doing something like this.
3 hours later.
I'm finally done putting all of the dirt and flattening this huge area. It is actually very, very big, and it is 160 by 210, which is a huge area to flatten out. But I managed to do it, and now it's time to start working on the castle. And here is the plan. The first thing that I'm going to do is build a gate with a path leading up to the castle, and around the castle I'm gonna build the 4 malice pillars that surround it in the game. So let's start working on the gate. So let's grab like 2 of those and a few of smooth stone. So let's start by making a pretty cool shape, something like this. Okay, that's gonna be the shape of the tower. It's a pretty wonky shape, but I think it can look good. So let's just bring this up a bit. So let me just... Okay, let me build like a connector here, just like Okay, now I'm gonna replicate it on this side. Since I want this to be as similar to Zelda as possible, I am gonna add a little ruinification to make this area look more devastated by the calamity. So this is what I've come up with, a little ruination in there, some over there. I am gonna add like dirt where it's all broken up. I am gonna add like a metal gate here on both sides so that it looks rigid, and I'm also gonna add some towers, so let's quickly do that. So I have managed to finish this thing, and it is looking pretty nice. It is finished on both sides, but this is taking way too long, and I have literally 18 days to finish this. So I think what I have to do is build a very, like, nice version of the castle in a creative world, and then copy it here with a Lightmatica file. So I only have 18 days to complete this, and this is gonna be very tight. It's been a week, and I finished the schematic, and I placed it in the world. You won't be able to see it, but let's start building, because we have a very small amount of time to finish this project now. They've made some progress. I've added some structure to the bridge. There is still area here because there will be dirt here to make it less flat, and that is all broken up because there's gonna be moss and stuff. But I'm just gonna cover this place around with terrain just like this, and then build a huge castle on top of it. So wait till the end to see how cool this castle turns out to be. I have managed to finish all of the terrain. This is what it looks like without the castle. There are a lot of gaps, but that is part of the plan, and it looks even weirder from underneath. But don't worry, because the castle is gonna end up looking great. Now, I think it is actually time to start work on the castle. So let's start by the entrance. So the first thing that we have to do is build some pedestals right about here. Something like this can be good. I have managed to finish the front of the castle. Well, not the upper bit, but the entrance is now all done. This is gonna be the tunnel that leads into my storage system. That's why I was making a big hole. We're gonna add some ruins here, which is exactly what I am gonna do now. And I think it looks pretty good, if you ask me. These trail ruins are gonna look pretty cool. Okay, I've just managed to finish the first layer of the castle. Guys, I have managed to finish the castle, but I have some terrible news. I didn't record since I started building from like this level, so all of this got chopped off, but this is the entirety of the castle I've been designing for a very long time. I only have like 5 days till the game release. Now I have to add some water here and a few decorations all around so that this doesn't look too flat. And then, in the next episode, we'll finish the chest area. Now the castle area is 100% done. Absolutely every single corner thing of this beautiful build is now done. Now we gotta figure out the terrain around it, add the towers that spike up from the ground made out of malice, and then we'll be done for the day. So now I've finally finished the castle. I've added all of this terrain to make it look less flat. I finished the waterfalls. Now where you see these beacons all around, I'm gonna add the malice towers. So yeah, let's go and do this. Now hopefully we have time to finish this video. Okay, there goes our first pillar, and it looks way less like a tower and more like a blob here, but I think it looks way better than having nothing at all. Now let's build the other three. And with that, we have managed to complete the project for today, making the most epic castle that anyone has ever seen in a hardcore world. In the next episode, we're gonna automate absolutely everything about this castle, and it's gonna be very cool. So make sure to stay tuned to watch that. Now, let's head on into the final results. And that is it for the video. That is absolutely it. It took so long, but it is finally done. I hope you guys enjoyed. It has certainly been my favorite video to make ever. I think it turned out so good. In the next episode, we're gonna be doing some awesome things as well, so make sure to stay tuned for that, and do make sure to subscribe because the project did take over 100 hours and a lot of dedication. And make sure to subscribe. And also, if you want to see the last episode, click the video on the left, and if you want to see the future video when it comes out, click the video on the right. I'll see you later, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed.